Hi everyone, it's Ben RC with the Boca Voice, and today on Keys to Boca, I give you a quick market update. So I'm sitting at Farmhouse Kitchen. If you guys haven't been here, awesome restaurant. I'm sitting right before the lunch hour, but I want to give you a quick snapshot of what's going on in our market. It's the number one thing that comes up, especially as you're seeing the interest rates climb. A lot of people are curious, is now the time to sell? Is now the time to buy? So let's look at our market. So one of the benefits I have with our association is they give us a snapshot of what the numbers are, and truthfully, numbers don't lie. So if you're a buyer or you're a seller, know your numbers and then make that decision if you want to buy or sell. So what I always do is I break the market up. So today we're going to look at single family homes, and then we're also going to look at townhomes and condos. We're going to compare the numbers from last year at this time, and we're going to compare it to how it's going this year. And it'll give us, like I said, a nice snapshot of what's going on. So I'm going to look at things like the number of sales, the median sales price, days on market, and the supply of homes. So let's jump into the numbers. So looking at single family homes, the number of sales. So last year at this time, there was 1,146 sales. This year, slightly down, 1,103 sales. And truthfully, you guys know there's not a lot of good inventory out there, so that number really doesn't surprise me. Looking at townhomes and condos, last year at this time, 847 sales and 911 this year. So that has gone up. And if you guys recall one of my market updates from last year, you can see that the townhomes and condos, that market actually suffered a little bit, and the numbers weren't as strong. So this is really rebounding from what it was last year. So I'm pleasantly surprised to see that. I'm very happy. Looking at median sales price. So last year, single family homes, 310,000. This year, 325,000. For townhomes and condos, last year 150,000, and these numbers are also up at 170,000. So across the board, and I'm sure if you're a buyer out there, you are seeing that the prices have slightly risen from what they were last year at this time. Now looking at days on market. So this is the marketing time. So this is when you're ready to sell your home, you put your house on the market, and this is the amount of time to actually have an executed contract. So lower the number, the better for a seller. So last year for single family homes, it was roughly 57 days. So just shy of 2 months, that's how long it took to get an executed contract for your home, and sometimes sooner. This year, the average is 48 days. So that number has come down. So if you're a seller, those numbers definitely work in your favor. For townhomes and condos, it's exactly the same from last year to this year. It's roughly 49 days. So overall, that is still very healthy. It's taking a little bit less than 2 months to sell your home if your home's priced right, if it shows well, and if you're really out there and you're a buyer, that time's actually even shorter. Some of these properties are selling in 2 days, 3 days, 24 hours, because the market is very strong overall. But this is an average of our overall market. And now we're looking at the supply of homes. So this is what I look at to see where we are. So supply of homes defined really is the amount of months it takes to sell off the current inventory. So a lot of experts say that 6 months is a balanced market. Anything above 6 months tends to be more of a buyer's market. Anything under 6 months tends to be and lean more towards a seller's market. So single family homes, last year it was around 5.3 months. This year it's gone down even a little bit more at 5.2. And again, if you're out there on the market, you can see that these homes are selling. There are not a lot of there isn't a whole lot of inventory out there. So again, that number doesn't surprise me. With townhomes and condos, we're right around 6.2 months, and that hasn't changed from last year to this year. So guys, that's a snapshot of our local market. If you are a seller, if you are a buyer, these numbers are not going to surprise you. It is a very strong market. It really doesn't matter what fence or side of the fence that you're on. If you're looking to sell, you're probably going to get a decent number. And if you're looking to buy, yes, the market is, I don't want to say high, it is strong, but there is still some very good inventory out there. Interest rates are low. So I think it's very favorable for everybody. So what do you guys think? If you are actively out there selling your home, if you're buying a home, leave comments below. Let me know what your personal experiences are. You guys know I love to connect with you. And thank you so much for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. If you haven't yet, head over to our Facebook page at The Boca Voice. Hit that like button. We talk all things real estate, politics, restaurants, charities, everything else in between here in Boca. I'm Ben RC coming to you from Farmhouse Kitchen in Royal Palm Plaza. Excellent place. I'll see you next week on Keys to Boca.